Hi, it's Lydia Amanda for Portrait Creatives. In this episode, we are going to talk about Midjourney. So this is my first interaction, first try, ask AI to generate images for me. I just type a conure bird dressed like Mr. Sherlock Holmes with a black tall hat. And look at this image it generated. It's just amazing. The details and the variation. I couldn't choose. They look so adorable, each everyone. I just randomly choose one and then have a look at this. They give me variations of different color and different type of hat decoration and a little bit different of the conure as well. You can see there are some spots on here that's without. Like it can get so much detail with the variation. And the variation is all about detail change. It's not drastic change. You will see the details I ask. I ask for V. This is a V. V means variation. Like you can try like this 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to have upscale, this U is upscale. If you want to upscale this one, then you just click U1 and it will generate the bigger size of the image. And with variation, you according to, for example, if you click V2 like this person, you will find the AI would generate different variations from the second image. And the thing is, with variation, you can see the first generation has slightly different pose and different angle. This is a lower angle. This is more close up. For photographer's perspective, it's a lower angle and it's a close up and it's like more parallel angle. And this is another side. Okay. So with this, and I chose one of them, the fourth image I chose, and then it gave me the variation of different hat details and also different bowl. One has a bowl, others doesn't have, and different colors. Some has buttons, and that's just so cute. But the detail it would change for you also is pretty amazing. And I didn't even ask AI to give me a realistic, detailed image, and already appeared to be really realistic and visually stunning. That is just amazing. And then I generate another variation so there are some details differences. You can also click on this. Like for example, if you're not happy with the results you get, the first 4 image, for example, you can use this function, this button, and then it will come out another 4 different type of image, which is this one, the variation. So I got this one as well. It's like one is sit on here and it's more close up, is more happy, how do I say, very perky attitude. The details and everything is just so amazing. This is one of the image I chose to upscale. And when you upscale, look at the details. Even the fabric have textures. It's very photographic type of details, I would say. Yeah, this digital art just amazing, right? It looks very realistic. It's just amazing how AI can generate. I think the fewer words you give, sometimes you get better results. Surprisingly good. Is AI accurate? You can see this person give a lot of instructions. Like I rarely seen people give so many instructions. Sometimes if you just give 1 or 2 words, you will get those surprising answers. Look at what this person typed. Portrait of a beautiful blindfolded French Victorian empress. Wow, that's so detailed, right? And look at the image the AI generated. Have a look. She's not blindfolded. This point is not on point. When you find that when you utilize AI generated image, it's not going to do 100% what you instructed to do because it depends on the database they have to pull out the image. I think blindfolded it could be a little bit difficult to find the image. So that's why AI didn't really manage to do it. And I just saw someone like, let's get hamburger. Like this person, just type one word, burger, and have a look at this image. This is just not ordinary burger. Look at that. The variation and the details, just visually pleasing, and they look so beautiful, right? And that's the power of Midjourney AI. It generates visually stunning image, really captivated for human to see the image. And immediately when we see this image, like especially Like if you're a visual person, you're very easily to get into this because it's just visually stunning. I have used other AI, but some AI doesn't generate pretty images. Just say it. Beautiful image, pretty image. But these are just visually stunning. So from their database, they can create something stunning straight out of the box. This is the next one. I generate a Chinese woman, warrior, age 30, strong facial features, indigenous, freckles on her face, and flaming color hair, neutral expression. So this got a little bit messed up when I didn't really give a very accurate prompt. For example, I say flaming, colorful hair. Okay. And does he give it to me like that? I think so. Okay. Pretty colorful and then some flames on it. Basically, AI is doing its job, right? But I'm not happy with it because I want the hair to fill the full frame. So the next prompt, I add some more long hair and flying hair, colorful hair in red and orange with some blue and purple in it. Does the AI did the job well? Yes, it got everything. Flying hair, colorful hair in red and some purple and blue. Yes, obviously. But I want the hair is actually in red and orange. Basically, it's all in red and orange and not black. But I didn't tell AI about it. So this one I changed. So the colorful hair in red and orange color with some blue and purple in it. Let's have a look. I don't know if I give a good instruction because obviously AI didn't do what I asked. I want the hair to be colorful in red and orange, but it still come out black, right? Basically, this one is dark red. This one's a little bit blue here, but basically it has a very, very dark tone. I choose this image and press a V4 to get variation. So that's the image I got. So variation, you can see it's all detailed. The face is all the same and expression is all the same, but small details different, like her colors are different and earrings change and face paint has some differences as well. And the skin tone has a little bit difference as well. Like generally just the details have some variation. Okay, if you want a complete change, you will have to do this, I regenerate. And I also ask for image 2 variations. Okay, and you can see the variations is like this. The detail differences, you can see the color has a little bit difference and the feather here has some differences, but basically it's very similar, just details differences. Okay, and I ask AI again. This time I ask AI to fill up the picture frame. Her hair is in red and orange with some blue and purple in it and fill up the picture frame. So I don't know if it's just my instruction is not clear enough. So the hair doesn't fill up the picture frame. Okay, so there's some more variations here. This one I upscaled. So I just keep playing with it and give different prompts, see if it come up with something that is something I want, but it hasn't got very close yet. Like this one's pretty close, orange and red hair, but it hasn't filled out the frame for me. Okay, this one's pretty close, I would say. I'm guessing like if I'm doing a Chinese woman series, they will all look quite similar. Just these face variation differences because this is the first set I have, and then that's the second set I have. So they are pretty similar. So that's how I play with AI. I'm trying to give as much instruction, clear instructions as possible, but sometimes it doesn't come out the way I want. It means that AI didn't understand or you can't do it. That's all. It's a great place to find inspiration. For example, if you like me, you like to composite images, and this is a great place you can find a good idea how you combine photos together. There's endless possibility, and it's pretty amazing, I would say. You just see just a red apple, but it's just not a simple red apple, right? It's a stunning red apple. So that's the power of Midjourney AI. It gives such a stunning image that it would take me really a long time to get a shot like this. like the lighting have to be on point, the water and everything. So it is just so powerful, I must say. Deep detail, clear outline. So these are like 8K, 3D, V4. It's the version 4 of Midjourney, and 8K and 3D, something like that. So you can also give a link to AI to pull the image you want, and cyberpunk handsome boy V4. So someone just uploaded his photo and asked AI to generate an image for him based on his own image. You can do that as well. So people use it to generate logo. That's a bit cheating, I think. Yeah, for graphic designers, start just use AI to generate images, then that really time saving. I want a flying chair with rabbits onto it. So flying chair, it didn't really do it, right? Flying chair, these are not flying chairs. None of it is a flying chair. So it's sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes it's not possible for AI to generate everything. Humans' imagination is much broader and infinite than AI. AI has a database to search information, images to create something. You look at this flying chair. Obviously, they haven't got the database about flying chair yet. That's why they couldn't figure out how to do it. A realistic Medusa angry balloon. So this is not so bad, right? Angry balloon of Medusa. I have found lots of time, if you just ask AI to generate a woman's face, if you don't get very distinct about how the woman should look like, ethnicity or age or any feature, facial feature, sometimes you really get some universal beauty here. And the similar face will happen over and over again. Like these faces, I have seen them before. And just from different people's prompt, they would just use the basic of the face. I think a set of very beautiful face, and they use that to do all sorts of different prompts. So you'll find the face might be a bit repeated. AI is a great tool to explore, to give inspiration. I think artists should use it as a tool, like Pinterest. Like you go to Pinterest, like you think of AI also like a Pinterest. You just like trying to search for information, for inspiration. It is fantastic. If you want to use it to create a complete art, the final result, I think that will be a little bit difficult for the moment. And I do believe it will evolve to a certain level that it can complete a job. But I would say there's still some element for designers, for artists to have the actual input to it, to be able to create the art that would really emotionally evoke people's emotion and feelings. But that is all also AI's intention and direction. Okay, so this just Midjourney. Midjourney is an independent research lab exploring new mediums of thought and expanding the imaginative powers of the human species. It's on Wikipedia, you can read about it. And what I think about Midjourney is transfer words into images. It's just simple as that. It's kind of like you go into a restaurant and there's no menu, and you have to tell them what you want exactly to come up with the dishes you want. When I was in the north of Sicily, there's a town called Milazzo. There are a couple of restaurants, they have this huge menu of 300 pizzas. The massive combinations just really mind-blowing. They have savory, also they have sweet ones like with Nutella and banana. I didn't try them. Anyway, so Midjourney is kind of like you go into that restaurant without the menu. You just tell them what you want on your pizza filling. For example, you can say, I want a margherita with double cheese and artichokes. So Midjourney is the same. You type out the words of the image you imagine in your head, and the AI will process and give you a set of images to choose from. And you can also tell AI, like, it's not like this. Can you just give me another fresh set? You can also choose one of the images to ask AI to give you the variation, and you can also upscale the image. I have been playing with that for a while. The most interesting thing is to look at what other people's prompts. I look at what other people, like you just type in, just /imagine, and then you give the prompt. Like I would say, like a lot of people just give very, very simple prompts, and then they come out with the image just stunning, just beautiful. If you sign up with Midjourney, you will go into Discord. And in Discord, you go to newbie section, you can actually see a lot of people's prompts and the image they generated. And I would say Midjourney's image generation, it just mind-blowing stunning. I feel like they have a certain type of image, very refined, very detailed, and visually stunning. The pros and cons of using Midjourney. The pro is, actually, it feels like Pinterest, but more personal, because I type in the prompts, the words, that is what I want, exactly what I want, and it generates a fresh image for me, instead of in Pinterest, you're all seeing other people's work. And that is something very, very interesting. And I can use that for inspiration, or look at other people's work to see how they generate the image and use their image as an inspiration to create my own images. I think it is really exciting for a lot of artists. Also can be intimidating as well, because the AI generated image is just so good. It looks perfect. So it can be intimidating for some people. I would say it is a great place to find inspirations. Look at other people's work, how they generate the prompts, and also you can use it as your personal inspiration, like see how AI created, and you can also adapt it to some of the details that you really, really like, and then implement to your own work, okay? So use it as your own advantage. There's still room for AI to improve because of the accuracy. As you see, that I have given it some prompts, but it didn't really come out exactly what I wanted. It has its own limitation at the moment. And I will use it just to study the color, the composition, why AI generated these things. It's a great study of what is visually pleasing, and use that as inspiration, as a study to implement to your own work. I think that will be something really fantastic for artists to utilize. This is just my thoughts about Midjourney. So what do you think? Leave in the comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. This is today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.